Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I was gonna kind of go off of the last video and talk about how things didn't go as planned. I know I kind of like touched certain things about not going as planned in my last video, so I just thought that I would go and do a video with kind of a list of everything like that. So this might be a little bit more lengthy than my other videos, but that's okay because we have time. Hopefully you have time to watch this whole thing. So I'm in my car again at the park on my lunch. So one of the things I talked about in my last video was gaining weight, literally double what I thought I was gonna gain. I thought I was gonna gain 35 pounds. I gained so much more than that. Gained 65 pounds. And like I said, I ate really well and everything like that before I got pregnant, and I was a runner and everything, and I worked out every day. And then pretty much as soon as I got pregnant, I quit. And it wasn't because of miscarrying. It was literally just because I didn't want to do those things anymore, which was dumb. I highly encourage you, if you are working out and eating right before you're pregnant, to continue doing so, especially working out, because it makes labor so much easier from what everybody says. And I believe it. I really do believe that. Another thing would probably be being able to bounce back pretty quick after having Waylon. I literally thought that I would be back into shape in 8 weeks. I don't know why I had 8 weeks on my mind, but I did. And my sister thought I was crazy, but she supported it, even though she knew it wasn't gonna happen. I guess I thought 8 weeks because, one, I didn't think I was gonna gain a bunch of weight, and I've always heard that breastfeeding helps you burn more calories and it's easier to get back to your pre-pregnancy weight, which I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I've heard, and I don't know, it seems to be kind of accurate. I don't know. And so that was another thing. I didn't get to breastfeed. Me and Tyler, before we had Waylon, always talked about what we would do at night when he would wake up. And I was like, well, there's no need for you to get up because, like, I'm going to be breastfeeding him. So there we go. I tried breastfeeding for, I think it was a total of like 8 days, maybe a couple more. And my milk, I just never, I got my milk in, but I think I was only like engorged one time. That was it. There wasn't like how women constantly feel like their boobs are huge and they hurt. Like, I never got that, maybe one time. And Waylon, like, he would breastfeed, but it got to the point to, like, I knew he wasn't latching right because it hurt. I know it's gonna hurt, but it hurt way too much, and there was like so much like I was bleeding, like he was like literally sucking blood, and I was like, there's no way that latches right. So I tried chugging water. I did lactation milk. My sister got me some of that. And I ate like things that I've heard that help with your breast milk supply, and nothing worked. I pumped to see, like, I even pumped for a week after my milk, like, I couldn't, like, after breastfeeding, because, like, I thought maybe I could get it to come back, and that didn't work. And that was, like, really devastating to me because I feel like it's a good bond between a mother and a child when, like, you're breastfeeding, and I didn't get to do that, and I was really, really upset, and I felt like at the time, I felt like such a failure. Like, I felt like the one thing I'm supposed to be able to do, I couldn't do, and it sucked, and I was so upset. And it didn't make like postpartum any easier. It made it a lot harder. I cried like all the time with postpartum, first of all, and then that just made it worse. So I actually had to start doing formula, and that sucked. Which it only sucked because I just wanted to have that bond with him. And I'm not knocking people who do formula right off the bat, because do what you want to do. But I also, like, the whole breast is best thing, I got really tired of hearing that, like, because I would post photos about, like, feeding him formula, and then you would get people messaging me, like, basically messaging me, telling me how I should, this was like months later, telling me I should still try and breastfeed, even though it'd been like 7 months after that I was still getting these messages. And that was, I get people are trying to like be helpful, but a lot of it isn't helpful. It's actually very like, it's rude to me. But anyways, everyone has their own opinion, I guess. So that was another thing that didn't go as planned. Trying to think of another thing. I knew, so I didn't ever get a co-sleeper. Like, I never put a co-sleeper on my registry because I didn't want to have him in the bed with me, because I was just terrified of not me rolling on him, but of Tyler, because Tyler's a heavy sleeper. So we did use the pack and play for a long time at the side of the bed. I eventually, like, the first, like, couple weeks, I went and got a co-sleeper because, like, I wanted him right next to me because I wasn't sleeping at all, and I know that's normal for new moms. Like, I was terrified he was going to stop breathing, and I did not sleep for probably the first month. Like, I honestly feel like in the first month, I only slept, like, a couple of days total, because I just was terrified. So I bought a co-sleeper, and I honestly only used it like for a couple of weeks. Like, I didn't use it very much because Tyler was able to sleep just fine. He never heard Waylon cry at night, which I was mad about at the time, because he's a heavy sleeper and he just never heard anything. So I was always up, which is fine. Now it's fine, but at the time I was mad. But definitely sleeping, just, I knew I was going to be deprived, but I didn't realize it was going to be that much deprived. And it wasn't because of Waylon. Like, Waylon really didn't cry a lot at night. He's never really been a crier. I was just scared of him not breathing anymore, because I read about SIDS like right before I had him, and which was a dumb idea for me to do, but I did. And so I just thought that was going to happen to me, and it scared me. Let me see here. So, stretch marks. When I was pregnant, like, I didn't have any. And so I think, I don't remember if my mom got stretch marks when she was pregnant. I think maybe like a little bit, but I've heard they're genetic. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, it's just genetic type of thing. So, but I like went through so many jars of coconut oil in my pregnancy. It's insane. I like lathered up so much, and Tyler thought it was disgusting because I would just be like slippery, but I was like, I did not want stretch marks. So like, I had Waylon, and I thought I had made it through. Well, I think it was that first month, or maybe like the second month. Anyways, I saw my first stretch mark, and I lost it because I was so sad. And it was on, I had some, so where I got my stretch marks was a little under my belly button, which you can't even see them. Really, you can't even see them at all now. And then on my hips, which all my stretch marks were very faint, but I could see them and it made me sad. So whatever, could have been a lot worse. But I did get a little bit, and so I actually I ordered raw shea butter. Actually, I went to Sally's Beauty Supply and ordered raw shea butter. It's like a little, I have a picture of it. I'll try and find it and then like show you guys. It's like a yellow jar with a black top, and it's called Proclaim Shea Butter. Worked like a charm. Like, I used it every night, and I literally, like, I don't see my stretch marks at all. And I only did that for like a couple of months. Like, I really didn't do it that much. So, anyways, I think that's all. I really do. If I think of anything else that didn't go as planned, I will update you in my next video, but I'm pretty sure that's all. So I'll wrap it up here, and anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.